Hello everyone, this is Sapphire Blue with Starlight Divine Readings, and I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I want to send you peace, love, and light, and I hope that you all are blessed. Today, I wanted to really touch on the symptoms of the awakening. I haven't posted anything on my channel about that. I have done an audio podcast, so I'm going to kind of transition that into a little video, because there are so many people that it's happening to worldwide, but in my area, my followers, my clients, they really are really clueless and about what's going on, and it's happening to them and they're not sure. So I'm just going to put this video out here because I've seen through the false realities. I have begin to deepen my connection with God, and I begin to understand myself spiritually and learn who I truly am as a human being here and what my mission is and what I'm supposed to do. I'm learning every day through this experience, and it's a lot of things that happen when you go through this, a lot of emotional changes and physical changes, and I just want to touch on them today for my clients and whoever's watching. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope whoever sees this benefits from it. And thanks for watching. In this day and age, we know what we are told, we know what we are taught, and what we have been programmed to believe concerning the universe around us. There are some of us who have an inner knowing that there is more to the story of our existence than what we are being told. Divine consciousness, or what most refer to as God, is expanding in the hearts and minds of those who are destined to awaken the world to consciousness, truth, and raise the vibrations of an entire universe, causing a great ascension. Not all souls on earth will experience an awakening, but will be awakened by others. So what is this awakening I'm talking about? Let's start by definition. A spiritual awakening is a change in perception of all things around you. When this happens, one develops a new and deeper level of connection with the Creator. There's a realization that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and our bodies are just vessels that carry our souls. When this occurs, we suddenly experience life in this world differently, with more awareness and understanding of environment and our surroundings. Sounds great, doesn't it? Although this is a wonderful experience as a whole, often the road that leads us there is a bumpy one, and before we have that aha, that light bulb moment, there must be a drastic change of some kind occur in our lives that will transform us and force us to seek truth and lead us to make ourselves better. There are several signs you might be an awakening soul. Most awakenings begin with a traumatic or life-altering event, such as divine intervention or visitation, death, near-death experiences, breakups, divorce, mental health breakdowns, or twin flame connections. But the most common I find are synchronicities. Synchronicities are a set of repeated numbers or events that may appear to be coincidental and feel significant in some way, but may not be understood in the current mindset. Numerical synchronicities like 1111 I find to be the most frequent to be seen. But it could be any other numbers that you see and experience this phenomenon, like 444, 222, really any set of numbers that are sent to you, enough to question why you're seeing them. There's also guided synchronicities. They are more of a feeling or having a thought, which is followed by a different sign, which may lead to an outcome in some kind of mystical or unexplained way. Also, one may begin to have reoccurring and prophetic dreams or premonitions. After these initial signs, there may be feelings of shock, like this can't be happening to me, or why do I feel this way? Because going through the process really shakes you to the core. Everything will begin to transform, and changes will be made in every aspect of our lives. You may no longer be happy with the way things are in your life and desire to be somewhere else. Relationships may not feel the same, and you may be questioning everything in your life and things regarding your religion, and you may be reaching out to other spiritual teachers and advisors. This is where it gets interesting, because after this, you'll go through a discovery phase. After it sets in that you're changing, you may start to do research on things you are seeing and experiencing. Some of us discover the world of star seeds, and we'll talk about that in another video. You will begin to thirst for knowledge and understanding of what's happening, and want to learn and deepen your spirituality. As you continue on your spiritual progression, your vibrational energy will begin to change. There will be a soul and an emotional purging. You may have sessions of crying and emotional outbursts, resulting in releasing old energy and trauma and replacing negative energies with new and positive ones. You'll acquire a newfound sense of love for yourself and the source creator. This transition won't always have good feelings, though. One of the biggest phases is isolation. And this may occur because you feel no one understands your transition or what's going on in your life at the moment. This is due to your vibrational energy change, and you may not be able to be around the same crowds of people that you were before. It just won't feel right. You may withdraw into your own cocoon, which is very normal during one's awakening, because during this time, you need to spend time with yourself and discover who you really are, as well as finding time to connect with Source Consciousness or God. Your personality will begin to change, and you will become more aware of yourself and mindful of how you treat people. You will learn to accept your flaws and make changes according, and also understand that you are not in competition with any other human being. You may start to question spiritual and religious things and their meanings. You will begin to receive spiritual clarity and understanding that may have been misinterpreted previously, and you'll start to realize corruption in politics and religion. You will experience physical changes as well, starting with a change in basic eating habits. You may start wanting to take better care of yourself, eating properly, exercising more. You may eat less, you may eat more. It just all depends on the person. After some spiritual progression gets underway, head pressure, neck pressure, shoulder pain, and other body pains, as well as flu-like symptoms can occur, but this is normal too. Sleep patterns will change. Sometimes you'll have bursts of energy and be up for longer periods of time, and sometimes you'll feel fatigued and just need to sleep a little more. For this, I suggest keeping a healthy diet and staying hydrated and rest as much as possible during this phase. I know that's something that I'm working on. I find that prayer and meditation helps soothe a lot of the emotional and physical issues during this process, because it keeps you centered and balanced, and it opens up that connection between yourself and the divine energies. You may begin to unlock spiritual gifts and receive divine messages. There are many gifts that can be developed, but it really is dependent upon the person. During this time, your soul's purpose may be revealed to you. You will begin to understand why you're here and what you're meant to do. Follow that purpose, and it can unlock a side of yourself that you never knew existed. You may also begin to receive and recognize what are called soul mirrors. These are people who resonate on the same frequency as you to reflect a part of themselves to you that may need healing inside of yourself. For example, if you have a problem with anger, you may receive a person in your life who has anger issues. But all soul mirrors aren't bad. You may receive someone that's in the same stage of spiritual progression as yourself, or maybe a little further in their spiritual progression, but each type are sent to teach you a lesson. You will begin to see more divine manifestations in your life, more synchronicities and wisdom and understanding. These awakenings are happening to bring us back to God and connect us back to our original consciousness. Don't fight these beautiful changes. If these things are happening to you, get out there and start learning about it yourself. Learning about who you are. Learning about the divinity inside of you, because the kingdom of heaven is within you. Alright everyone, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that I did shed some light on what's going on with you guys if you're experiencing any of those things. I know it's kind of brief and touch and go, but like I said, everyone's awakening is different. And if you really want to know more, get out there and just do the research. Because you really have to learn for yourself, because my awakening process and my symptoms may be different than yours or anyone else's, but this is kind of a general idea of what's going on with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come and join me again. This is Sapphire Blue with Starlight Divine Readings. You guys be blessed always. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe. You can follow me here on YouTube, or you can follow me on Twitter at Starlight Divine, as well as Starlight Divine Readings on Facebook, or under Sapphire Blue under Facebook, or you can contact me for a reading at starlightdivinereadings@gmail.com. Peace, love, and light.